Hello and mabuhay everyone! My name is ALEKSA Manila and on behalf of the Wingluk Museum, Happy Lunar New Year! Kang Hei Fat Choi and welcome to Drag Queen Storytime with ALEKSA Manila! Despite the pandemic glooming all over the beautiful and diverse families out there, we wanted to make sure that it wouldn't stop us from celebrating Lunar New Year. So today for Drag Queen Storytime with ALEKSA Manila, I will be reading two fabulous storybooks. Let's begin. The first book is called This Next New Year, written by Janet S. Wong, and illustrations by Young Suk Choi. This next New Year is about to begin. Not the regular New Year on January 1st, when we watch the Rose Parade and football games, but the Lunar New Year, the day of the first new moon. I call it Chinese New Year, even though I'm half Korean. And my mother cooks jjukguk, the Korean New Year soup. My best friend Glenn, who is French and German, calls it Chinese New Year too, even though he celebrates it at his house by eating Thai food to go. And my other best friend Evelyn, who is part Hopi and part Mexican, says Chinese New Year is her favorite holiday because she likes to get red envelopes stuffed with money from her neighbor who came from Singapore. This next New Year is going to be good. The best year ever. I can feel it in my hands. They say you are coming into money when your palms itch, and my palms have been itching for days. My brother thinks it's warts, but I know the luck is coming because we've started early for once, and our luck is long overdue. Mother is sweeping last year's dust into piles so big. All I can figure is, no wonder we've had so much trouble lately. I will move these mountains of bad luck off the floor and into the trash, brushing every last crummy crumb into my dustpan. One last piece of the porcelain vase that broke when the ball slipped out of my hand, gone. A river of leaves from the plant that died even though I meant to water it soon, gone. The cricket I found one day in my shoe who made a good pet until he escaped. Oh, poor cricket, I looked for you. All that bad luck, gone. We are scrubbing our house rough and raw so it can soak up good luck like an empty sponge. And tonight, I am washing my hair and drying it extra dry so it can soak up some good luck too. And that luck can drip into my brain and come to my rescue at school. I am cutting my nails and even cleaning the dirt out from the corners of my big toenails so the luck can squeeze itself in there and take me where I want to go. I am flossing my teeth so I will have something smart to say next time you catch me by surprise. I don't have the new clothes I need, but I have saved the cleanest ones I own for this big day, and if everything works, you can bet I will have new clothes soon. This year, I'm not going to jump out of my skin when we light the firecrackers at midnight to scare the bad luck away and wake up all the neighbors. I will be brave. I will not even hide my face inside the crowd during the parade when they light the long string of firecrackers that pop, 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 all over the place. And all day tomorrow, Lunar New Year's Day, I will not say one awful thing. None of that. Can't do. Don't have. Why me? Because this is it. A fresh start. My second chance. And I have so many dreams, so many dreams. I'm ready now to make come true. The end. For our big children out there, from the author. The Lunar New Year is made up of 12 months. Each month begins on the day of the new moon and has 29 and 1/2 days. A lunar year is normally only 354 days long, except during a leap year every 3 years or so, when the Chinese Lunar New Year is made longer by a leap month. But I never knew any of this when I was a child. I never wondered why the Lunar New Year happens at a different time from year to year. I guess I figured it would come between late January and the middle of February, and I didn't need to worry. When my mother started cleaning in a mad rush, that would be the sign it was near. In the same way, I never wondered why we always ate fish, or why my grandparents put tangerines on top of the TV, or why the red envelopes had pictures of chubby children carrying peaches. Now I understand these symbols. Peaches would bring long life, the way noodles would if we slurped them up without biting. Tangerines meant this was a lucky house, a house full of joy and warmth, full of orange-red fire. What more lively place to put them than on top of the TV, with its flickering pictures of beautiful people. And the fish would make us rich because the Chinese word for fish sounds like the Chinese word for plenty. We never got rich, but we always had plenty to share. Once again, this is This Next New Year by Janet S. Wong, pictures by Young Suk Choi. Janet Wong is a poet and author of over 30 books for children and youth. She is the co-creator of the Poetry Friday Anthology series and the Poetry Friday Power Book series published by Pomela Books. Thank you, Janet, for permission to share her book with museum audiences, as well as the link to hear her bilingual versions in English, Korean, and English, Chinese, Mandarin. The links for these versions will be dropped into the chat. And congratulations to Janet for being the 2021 winner of the NCTE Award for Excellence in Poetry for Children. Salamat po. Hello again, children of all ages! And now for our second reading for Drag Queen Storytime with ALEKSA MANILA. With permission from Barefoot Books, celebrating art and story, we will be reading The Great Race, the story of the Chinese Zodiac by Dawn Casey. Let's begin. Many moons ago, the people of China had no calendar. With no way to measure time, nobody could tell 1 year from the next. Something must be done, said the Jade Emperor, the King of Heaven. I will start a calendar and name each year after a different animal. But how can I choose which order the animals should come in? I'll hold a race. The Jade Emperor decided. Yes, a swimming race across a wide river. I will name the years in the order that the animals finish. The first year of our new calendar shall be named after the winner. He invited every creature in the kingdom to compete. Back then, rat and cat were best of friends. They traveled to the river together in great excitement. But when they arrived, their spirits dropped. The river was strong and swift. It rushed past with a deafening roar. And just look at all the other animals, wailed Cat. Meow. High above, circling in the sky, soared a creature with the head of a camel, the horn of a deer, a long beard, and eyes of fire. Dragon. Below him, tiger prowled back and forth, Swinging from tree to tree was Monkey, chattering with excitement. Snakes was coiled around the branch. Rat thought she looked very calm. Close by, Ox waited patiently. Pig was wallowing happily in a pool of mud. Dog bounded around wagging his tail. Woof, 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 woof. Hare was gazing up at the moon, which was still faintly visible in the sky. Sheep sat watching Cockerel preen his fine feathers, and Horse stamped his hooves and shook his glossy mane. I am the smallest animal here, said Rat. We'll never win, howled Cat. Meow. Rat was silent, but his whiskers flickered and his tail twitched, and there was a gleam in his beady eye. Wait here, he told Cat. I've got a plan. Rat sidled up to Ox. How fine and strong you are, Ox, he said. Your back is so broad. I'm sure you could easily carry one or even two small animals across the river. Cat and I would love a lift. Of course, dear Rat, Ox replied. You can depend on me. And so Rat and Cat climbed onto Ox's back. The Jade Emperor shouted, Ready, steady, go! There was a great squawking and bleating and snorting as the animals plunged into the water. Ox swam sure and steady. It was such a smooth ride that Cat curled up between Ox's shoulders. He closed his eyes and began to purr. Rat could see Pig still relaxing near the shore. And soon they passed Dog, who was playing in the water. Woof, woof, woof. Come on, Ox, urged Rat. Meanwhile, Cockerel had spotted something. A raft! He crowed triumphantly. Come on up! He called to Monkey and Sheep. This looks fun! Monkey shrieked as he sprang aboard. But are you sure it's safe? Sheep asked, clambering up. Rat watched up the raft wobbling as Ox swam past. Overhead, Dragon curled through the clouds. He was too big to swim in the river, so the Emperor had told him to race through the sky, braving the winds instead. We're getting closer, Ox, shouted Rat. Keep going! Ox swam on, sure and steady. Now they were catching up with Hare. Hare had sat gazing at the silvery moon for a long time, and it had given her an idea. She was hopping from round gray stone to round gray stone across the river. And there was Tiger, using all his strength to battle through the currents. Ox swam on, sure and steady. Now we're in the lead, cried Rat. Rat could just see the Jade Emperor waiting on the shore. He looked down at Cat, still snoozing in the sun. Lazy animal, he thought to himself. He'll have all his energy left when we arrive. He'll have all his energy left when we arrive. He'll be able to run fast and he'll get to the finish line before me. Quick as a wink, Rat saw his chance. He sneaked up close behind Cat and splush! Push. Ox turned to see what had made the splash. He couldn't see Cat, but he could see the other animals, and they were getting closer. He swam onward. Just as Ox was about to step onto dry land, down leaped Rat and darted into first place. The winner! The Jade Emperor declared. The first year will be named after Rat. Close behind came Ox, lumbering into second place. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw Rat already there. What? How did Rat get here faster than me? Rat may be small, but he is also smart. The Jade Emperor laughed. Soon after, Tiger streaked past third. Called the Jade Emperor. Next came Hare, then Dragon swooped out of the sky into fifth place. Horse was just about to climb onto dry land when from between his feet out slithered Snake. Excuse me, Horse, said Snake as she slid into sixth place. Horse thundered by seventh. Sheep was eighth, Monkey ninth, and Cockerel 10th. Dog came 11th, and then Pig. I needed to stop for a snack, Pig explained. Pig is the 12th and last animal in the calendar, the Jade Emperor declared. Well done, everyone. You each used your own special skills to cross the river. From now on, every child born in your year will share your talents. But what about Cat? Meow. Cat was still splashing and spluttering in the river. He was trying to swim, but he hated the water. He just couldn't make it to the shore. That is why there is no Year of the Cat in the Chinese calendar. And why, to this very day, Cat and Rat are still the worst of enemies. Never mind, said the Jade Emperor as he fished the dripping cat out of the river. You tried your best, and that's what's important. Now let's celebrate! And the Jade Emperor rewarded all the animals with a wonderful party. There was dancing and decoration, feasting and firecrackers, and the animals rejoiced and wished each other wealth, health, and happiness.
And here are the characters of the 12 animals. Each of the 12 animals in the Chinese calendar has a different character. The Chinese believe that your own character depends on which animal was ruling in the year you were born. They say this is the animal that hides in your heart. Find the year you were born in and discover your own animal sign. Are you the rat, the hare, the horse, the cockerel, the ox, the dragon, the sheep, the dog, the tiger, the snake, the monkey, or are you the pig?
The end. That's it, folks, and children of all ages, thank you for joining us for this year's Drag Queen Storytime with ALEKSA Manila. On behalf of the Wing Look Museum, Kang Hei Fat Choi, Happy Lunar New Year. Please visit us online at wingluke.org and follow me on social media at ALEKSA Manila or my website at aleksamanila.com. Once again, thank you and salamat po.